All right, guys, it's your girl AniYa. Happy New Year. OMG, we are so excited that we made it out of 2020 alive, and we are back together with the ECI, the Economic Crisis Initiative, where we have a collective of great minds, of great spirits, and great thinkers who are making effective change in our communities. So this evening, we're launching by just sharing a couple of things that we're looking to change going into 2021, and also sharing a couple of things that we learned, about ourselves and our communities, and I guess to business in 2020. So tonight we have several of our members on, and they are going to introduce themselves. Please disregard the fur baby in the background. We're gonna silence our microphone now, and whoever wants to kick off, please unmute yourself and have at it. I guess I'll volunteer somebody. Who wants to go? Mimi? You're unmuted already, or Sandy, or whoever wants to. Mimi's already unmuted, so go ahead, Mimi.
Okay, hey everybody. I'm happy to be here with you all tonight. My name's Mimi. I'm in Toronto, Canada. A little bit about me. I'm 29 years old. I have multiple businesses in the technology industry, and I'm also in the legal industry. I studied, became a licensed paralegal, opened my practice 5 years ago, and now after this crazy year, 2020, I have pivoted and I've been focusing a lot more on my technology companies and seeing a lot of success with that. So I'm grateful to have an online income. I'm grateful for a space where I'm able to meet like-minded individuals like this space and the community that we've kind of built here. I think it's really special, and we've been really consistent, and we've been here and showing up. And one thing I want to share with everyone is the word that I chose for 2021. And I always like to choose a word that I believe will represent the tone of the year. And this year, my word is patience. So last year, my word was justice. And it just so happened that so many things happened and changed, and really changed so many of the things that are going to affect us in the future. So my word this year is patience, because not only do I want to have more patience with myself through self-love and self-care, but I want to also have the ability to have more patience in every sense of what that means to me. So allowing myself time, knowing that, the seeds that I planted will grow trees and bear fruit. And I'm excited to see that happen. And I have a lot of things going on. I've been keeping my conversation around artificial intelligence over the last 9 months. I started a focus group in March and got to meet a lot of amazing people from all around the world. I interviewed 100 people and created a series called The Art of Artificial Intelligence. So I have a lot of exciting stuff coming up with that, excuse me. And yeah, I'm excited to share with you what I have in store. Right now, I have launched my YouTube channel, and the series will be airing this month. So if you haven't already, please follow me on Instagram. My handle is mimis.vision. All my links are there, and I would really also appreciate your support on YouTube, and just give me a subscribe and turn those notifications on. Looking forward for tonight's chat, and I guess we'll move on to KENYONN, who's right next to me.
Thank you, Mimi. Thank you. KENYONN, are you ready to go, or would you like somebody else to go?
I'm here.
Oh, Ty.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, well, look, I just tap in. Good afternoon, team. How you doing? My name is Ty. I am the youth representative here at ECI. I'm currently a CUNY student, establishing a CUNY BA degree, which is an interdisciplinary degree where I'm targeting on the market of urban youth development. I've come into the year working with NAN as a youth liaison for the West Coast, a new thing I've acquired. And with that being said, one of my things that I picked up is consistency. You have to be able to wake up every day and know that this is what you want to do, know that this is what you got to do, and really stick to it. In 2020, I was okay with that. But now that I'm gaining responsibilities and roles that are that I'm new to, you know, consistency is definitely gonna keep me ahead of the game. So that's my 2021 thing, you know.
I love that consistency. I'm hearing great words. I'm loving it. All right, who is next?
All right, you guys, this is Ken the Don here. I'm stuffing my face with my spaghetti right now, but welcome to the ECI group, you guys. I'm so excited to be a part of this team, a part of this group. So basically right now for me for the year, I can definitely, I don't want to say, but I'll use the clubhouse wording just to piggyback on or just to further more from what Mimi has said. I'm definitely looking forward to the patience of this year and understanding all that I have coming. I'm so excited for all that I'm doing. You can follow me at Ken the Don or Muggle Talks on YouTube. But basically, I'm excited to be a part of ECI. AniYa has a fabulous thing going on here. And I'm just so happy that we're able to help people and give them solutions for the things that they have in their life. All right, you guys. So I'm just excited. We're live, you guys. This is New Year's Day. Well, not New Year's Day, but this is the first week of New Year's. And I'm excited, you guys. All right. This is Ken the Don. Like I said, I'm going back so I can eat my spaghetti. But I'm excited to be on with you guys.
Oh my God, that spaghetti and meatballs sounds so good. He is tearing it up. And we have our pastor chaplain, Ryan Wharton, with us. But real quick, before we tell him what's going on, the Urban Cinderella, did you want to say your piece, beautiful lady?
I'm just grateful that I made it as far as I could get. So just in hindsight, looking. Do you see me speaking? Just in hindsight, to everything everybody's saying is just, you know, coming into a new year, being grateful that we're able to see a new year. And I spoke to Mimi and I told her, like, I just want to, as they hit the ground running, at least starting to tread a path into 2021, because sometimes, you know what I mean, it takes us a little while to kind of like adjust and really get our mind to like, oh, it's a new year, but also not pressuring myself either to be like, oh, it's a new year, I have to do this, I have to do that, but just kind of like literally slow and steady wins the race, as they say. So I'm just trying to pace myself to just go into 2021 being grateful and positive and looking forward to, you know, I say, making these friends, I say, turning the phrase friends with benefits into something different. So that's it.
I love it. Yes, turning that phrase into something different. Hey, whatever floats your boat, honey. We are not judging here. Amen. Ow. OMG, I love that. And you know what? Let me just piggyback off of what you just said, the Urban Cinderella. I've been hearing that a lot lately in my other groups, which I'm going to be merging very soon, getting those young ladies in connection with us because they're all entrepreneurs. And I feel like a lot of them can add value to this group. One woman, well, several women said this, but she actually said almost exactly what you said. Others had the same thought process as you, the Urban Cinderella. However, our sister in this group stated the same exact thought. We are no longer going to punish ourselves, push ourselves. You know, we're going to slow it down a little bit and take our time and literally try to figure things out and not overwork ourselves and not bash ourselves. So I think a lot of people are on that same trajectory right now, and that's such a blessing. OMG. So thank you for sharing that for sure. Pastor Chaplain Ryan Wharton is with us, and I wanted to share with you what we're doing tonight as we're going into the meeting. We're going to share some things that we learned from 2020 and then some things that we want to change in 2021 instead of doing those, you know, affirmations, you know, resolutions or whatever, you know, we're going to say some things we're going to change, right? Because that's more realistic. So, because sometimes we say we want to do this, that, and the third, and then we drop the ball. But if we say we want to change some things, we can work towards those goals much better. So go ahead, Pastor Chaplain.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I just want to, first of all, I just want to thank the Father for getting us to 2021. for giving us strength, keeping us with hope and, you know, ambition, and being persistent on what we're doing and the purpose at hand, you know. And, you know, it was a tough 2020, but the hope is there for 2021, definitely. So I just want to bless everybody. I want everybody to stay strong, and this 2021 is about being persistent and consistent. So let's put our hands, join hands, and can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I was agreeing with you. You said consistent, and what else did you just say?
Persistent and consistent.
Amen. I love that. Excellent. And what else were you gonna say? You could go ahead. I'm sorry. I just wanted to agree with
that's
you.
basically what it is. And I just want everybody to just keep safe, and everybody keep focused on their dreams and purpose and visions, and stay firm.
Thank you so much, Pastor Chaplain. I'm so happy you are back with us. Now, tonight's a very special night because it's our first week back into our new year. And, you know, whenever I'm around speaking with people and things like that, I'm getting bombarded with questions in regards to how do I do what I do? Why do I do what I do? How can I help other people? Or why do I help other people? Or can I bring things to the table to, you know, further our community? So what I wanted to share tonight is not only do we have a great collective of individuals who are working so hard, very soon we're going to be, like I said, merging with other collective minds, bodies of women and men, particularly women. Nothing against the men, particularly women whom are entrepreneurs who have been in this game for a very long time. What I want to do is literally have them come on and speak to us, share thoughts, get us connected with them, because we cannot do any of this alone. And if we learn from others who've been working very diligently and hard to make something of themselves, then we should be latching on to them, right? And getting that support system as we move forward. Because I feel like, you know, I learn a lot when I have people that are doing great things. So that's number one. We will be having that opening up very soon. But also in regards to the stock market, in regards to these savings and all the different things happening right now, I wanted you all who are already in the game to share some things. But what I know for sure is this Bitcoin thing has skyrocketed to the point of no return. And although I should have gotten in a while ago, I was told recently that even Chase Bank is putting a hold on certain things, and there's a lot of discrepancies. So I wanted us to talk about that for a few minutes this evening, discuss, you know, sometimes we see great stock options. Sometimes we see great investments, and then we realize that either they're Ponzi schemes, or they're, you know, pyramid things happening. Either way, I know Bitcoin is pretty legit, but I wanted us to discuss that. You guys can throw your opinions in, you know, very shortly. And the third thing I wanted to discuss this evening is entrepreneurship. Ty is a young person, a young leader who, you know, wants to do more, getting her LLC, doing different things in the community. And I was going to legitimately plug her into the right people that she needs to speak with. And then before I did that, well, first of all, I passed out a little bit earlier, but before I go into doing that with people that may not be as sincere in helping, I said, why not discuss this openly on the ECI community? Because we have a collective amount of individuals who actually have their LLCs, who have, I want to say, Pastor Ryan, you have your nonprofit organization that you're building, and I know the Urban Cinderella has been in business as well. So those are the three things that we're just going to discuss, primarily Bitcoin and these schemes or lack thereof, and also the LLC thing, entrepreneurship. Where are you all with your businesses? And any advice for our sister Ty and anybody else that is watching or will watch later? Anybody can launch us and go forward with any ideas, comments, etc.
Well, I guess I'll go ahead and go first. So yeah, you know, me and Ty, we actually had a conversation earlier today, but I can expound on this part of it. I won't expound on a lot for a client, you know, confidentiality, but believe in what you have and know. Sorry, you guys, I have my quail and my parakeets in the room with me right now. But believe in what you have and understand and know, all right, what you have to offer to everyone, okay? Do not stress, do not worry, okay? When you open up your mouth, know that everyone is going to gravitate to you that's meant for you, all right? You may not be for everyone, but that's okay. And understand that those who are meant for you, they will understand exactly what you're saying, and they will be able to continue to push forward, continue to build, and understand those that are meant for you will come to you.
Yes, I love that. And thank you for sharing that.
Amen right there. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Amen. Amen, King the Dawn.
You guys chime in. I'll save my comments for later. I've talked a lot. Go ahead.
Hello? Hello? Yes, yes. Amen on that one. Amen on that one. It goes back, remember when we spoke, the unlikelies. The unlikelies. He's gonna put who you need. You'll get to know each other later. Do his work. Yes, yes, that was great.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Who else has anything else they want to share? Because that was so powerful. And yes, the unlikelies is right. Anybody else?
Well, if we don't mind taking it over to the Bitcoin stuff, I'd love to just share some insights with you guys, because it's exactly what kind of goes off of what Kenyon says. Like, it has to be right for you, and you have to know what it is. So I was doing some research, and I want to share with you guys like a few numbers. So if you would have, because a lot of people, whenever the conversation comes up around crypto, a lot of people say, I wish I would have invested. I wish I got a little bit. I wish I bought a little bit of this, or whatever it may be. And I always say it's never too late. Okay. Like, we've seen one of the, just want to welcome my good friend and business partner, Stephanie Winter, just entered the room. Welcome, Steph. We have a whole bunch of people in here.
Hi, Stephanie Winters. Welcome. Is she from Canada as well?
Yeah, she's here in Toronto with me. She's an amazing, amazing person. Hey, Steph, welcome.
Welcome.
Hi, hello, hi, hello.
Mimi, is it okay if she introduces herself real quick?
Yes, please, go ahead.
Hi, so Steph, welcome. I'm so glad that Mimi invited you. I'm AniYa A. This is the ECI. We'll get into, more of the details later. I'm pretty sure Mimi shared some things with you, but we are a great collective, and this is the Economic Crisis Initiative. And I would love for you to share who you are and some things about you, since it's your first time joining us.
Okay, well, my name is Steph Winter. I am a 38-year-old mother of one, and I do also have a granddaughter. Originally, I'm just like your average person. I've been working all of my life, all 20 years of my life, until I came across the financial industry, knew nothing about it. And of course, that allowed me to dig deeper into it. I now am a full-time investor in the financial markets, whether it be the stock market, the crypto market, the equities market. And now what I do is I teach others from the ground up exactly how to create a residual income for themselves, not only for themselves, but to create also generational wealth for their future.
Amazing. First of all, did you say a grandmother? That's what you said? I'm done. Black really don't crack Jesus. Black and brown people.
Oh, thanks so much for joining, Steph.
All right.
You.
Thank you. Mimi, take it over and then we'll open it up.
Yeah. For sure. Okay, well, anyways, guys, as I was saying, Steph, like, we're just talking about Bitcoin, and Kenyon said, like, it needs to be the right opportunity for you, like, whatever it is. And what was the last thing you said, Kenyon? Like, leaving us on that note?
Let me just get in front of my camera.
Child, it came and went. But yeah, understanding who you understanding that people who are meant for you, it'll come for you. Like, what's for you will be to you, So yeah.
Mimi, I think he also was mentioning not stressing stuff out and just kind of like taking it easy, right, Kenyon? And those were such great points as well, like not stressing out. whatever you attract, I think
yeah, that's the law of non-resistance. So the law of
Yes.
non-resistance is if you keep fighting it, it's always going to keep fighting you. But when you allow things to just happen, it comes to you. What's meant for you will come to you. You ever lose some keys, and instead of stressing about it, you just say whatever and you let it go, and the next thing you know, you find them. That's the law of non-resistance. Learn how to let stuff go, and what's meant for you will actually gravitate to you. Because you have to understand vibrations.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much, Kenyon. Just wanted to catch her up on that because Steph and I have been talking about the law of non-resistance. It's pretty much what we've been talking about, Steph, but this is what it's called. So I think definitely putting that more into practice for the year. Yeah. So anyways, as I was saying, a lot of people say, wish I would have invested in Bitcoin then. And I always say it's never too late. You know, just to give you guys some numbers, I was doing some research a couple days ago. If you would have invested in Bitcoin on December 5th of 230%. This is just buying and holding. There's different strategies. And again, this is not legal advice. This is just the facts of the market. Anyone can run these numbers and see the performance of Bitcoin to USD over the last 11 years, which is how old Bitcoin turned on Sunday, I believe. So 230% return, which means you would have made a profit of $2,302. Okay, that's December. That's like about a month ago. Now, if we look at a date like someone who was a really keen and eager and willing, you know, had that income and had the access to actually purchase it and buy Bitcoin back, would be $650 million. That's insane. 11 years. So there's different strategies, there's different opportunities, but just to bring it back down to you guys and just help you to understand how volatile the market is, just say you would have invested in Bitcoin on January 5th of 2020, 1 year ago. The price of Bitcoin was at an all-time high on that day. So your profit would have been almost the same as if you would have invested it in December, 230%. Does that make sense to you guys? Like, if you would have invested in January 1 year ago with $1,000, your profit return is exactly the same as if you would have invested it 1 month ago.
Okay.
Insane.
Because of the price you're entering.
Totally get it, and I'm kicking myself in the butt.
Right? Me too. I'm over here like that. Yeah.
Yo.
That's how it was with Apple too.
I mean, exactly. Just because you got it a year ago. Exactly. So just because I was just playing around with different dates and I just happened to choose this date, it's the exact same return as a month ago. So it's never too late. You just need to know some basic principles. Obviously, the market's been going like this. It is the most volatile market. Gold and Bitcoin are now the same level of a commodity. So that means the way it inflates, the way it will rise and fall on a day-to-day basis. Because remember, Bitcoin, there's a certain number that can be created. Bitcoin is a type of cryptocurrency. There are so many different alternative coins that are also going up and down, up and down, up and down. Bitcoin's non-regulated. Gold is regulated. Eventually, as we move into this space and this technological world of connecting with people, we're going to see how different currencies, different coins of currencies will be created, and we'll be able to either profit from the movement or kind of watch it go by. So
quick,
like I said, this is not investing advice. It's just play around with the numbers. Just because you invested a year ago doesn't mean you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars. You need to have the right time, the right, right moment, and it needs to make sense.
Dollars and cents, honey. We making
so
dollars. No, just kidding. I just had to throw that in because I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So real quick, I have a quick question, and anybody else can open up your thing and jump in. So Mimi, so you're saying it's definitely not too late. Like if I had $1,000 today and I threw towards Bitcoin, can that get me anything? Because it's like $5 billion right now.
I'll just jump right over Mimi right now.
Yeah, go ahead. I was just gonna say,
jump, girl, jump.
Let I be the first to tell you, if you have even $50, you put it in that Bitcoin.
Yes.
No matter what it is right now, Bitcoin is here to stay, and Bitcoin is set to hit 100K. Bitcoin is trading against the US dollar right now, and Bitcoin is controlling the markets as we speak, right? So you can start off with as little as $50 in that market. $1,000 would put you at a sweet spot. I literally just looked. I have an account that had $2,000 in it today. One move within 24 hours has me an extra $1,000 in the account.
So who do I sign up with? I'm tired. And I think, does everybody know?
Me too.
Yes.
I showed up to fire practice
last week about this, and I was like, I'm going to plug you, but that's why we have these sessions. Who are we going to get with for Bitcoin? Because we are not going to sit by and let this wave pass us.
And let it,
wait, hold up. I'm sorry, my cousin, because I was just talking to him in Florida, and he was saying how he literally just sold his coins, and he was like, it was like $60, and he was like, literally after he sold it, it was $200. And he was like, and it still keeps going up. And he's like, I don't even want to look at it no more. He's like, you don't even want to look at it for what?
The worst
Every
thing
time
I want to do right now, the worst thing that, and I want you to tell your cousin this, the worst thing you can do for the remaining of this year is touch Bitcoin in a sell position. If no matter what it does, if you're holding, do not touch it for the next rest of the year. If you can do yourself a favor and not touch it for this year, thank me later. Thank me at
he's mad right now. And then I told him about this group. And he was like, oh, now you want to tell me? I was like, if you would have told me that before, even without the group, I would have told you not to do that. Like Bitcoin is like, because they're even talking about legislation. Like the House is fighting right now, trying to make legislation to do that. I'm like, let me get it. I'm ready to get it right now. Whenever you hear legislation battles.
Yes! It's about to go down. Okay, so real quick, before we jump in, and that's why I didn't bring in the election thing, because that could take us totally off topic tonight. Notice I steered away. I'm an activist. I could have jumped in. We'll have separate conversations, because this money right now is what I care about. Let them white folks fight. I know somebody's gonna watch this later and say AniYa's a racist. I don't care what the hell y'all say about AniYa. Those white folks are not getting killed in the streets like we get killed. Let it be me and Mimi out there. Let it be me and Pastor. Let it be me and Steph. We all going down. But them Karens and Beckys and them, they're having a grand old time. So let's talk about how while they're killing each other, we're collecting these coins. Who do we sign up for real, about Bitcoin? Let's throw it out there.
Okay, so I would say there's two ways, okay, guys? Like, just based on my experience, if you're gonna put into Bitcoin, like anything you invest, like I like to think of it like if you can save $10 and put it into Bitcoin every week, no matter what price it's at, $10 every Friday, boom, into your account.
We can do that.
Because resistance is a real thing, and it is still not the safest market to be trading in terms of the volatility rate. You can see a resistance and you could lose everything. That's why I gave you the example.
I'm going to stop you there with Bitcoin. There's nothing that can stop at 30,000 right now. 30,000 right now is a setting stone marker. So anything that's going up, it's just going to continuously go up. I don't like hearing the word down anymore. It's not going down.
It's gonna skyrocket, because the closer we get to the end of creating this coin, it's gonna see like 250, 275,000 per coin in the next 10, 15 years.
And then large institutions are partnering up with them daily right now. We have PayPal that just partnered up with them. You have like some large institutions. And when large institutions jump in and start partnering with these guys, that's when the stock prices, of course, go up. The price of these coins go up. And with us holding, everything that we have goes up with that as well, right? So as long as coin is like literally right now, I'm going to say from January the 1st, actually, I want to say from November of last year, I put in extra effort into Bitcoin. I've been sitting in Bitcoin since it was 12K, I'll be honest, but I put extra effort into putting every single thing that I owned when the recession just hit in March, and then at the end of it in November, because those were the nicest times. Since November to December, I've seen a real drastic hit with not only Bitcoin, but Ethereum. And I don't know if you guys understand what Ethereum is. Bitcoin is the dollar amount. Ethereum will be the platform that all of these new coins now jump on. When they want to stand out, they will have to pay or basically sign up with Ethereum's platform for them to actually get control of market. You know what I mean? It's almost like it's going to be its own market cap, where everybody now has to come and utilize Ethereum's platform to start trading anything that's in the market. And with that being said, Ethereum is on its way to going crazy too. So don't forget about Ethereum. I would highly suggest you guys put some money into that as well.
So it sounds like it's going to be the Amazon of Bitcoin.
Exactly. So
What's the name of it?
Ethereum.
ETH.
ETH is the abbreviation. Ethereum.
So real quick, I really thank you, Steph, for telling us about that. But child, we are over that past hump. We are going straight towards the future. So that's why we're like, okay, we're jumping on board now. And you know what? I agree with everything you stated too, because when all of that happened is when we should have been privy to this information and we should have been able to jump on board. However, we are always at a disadvantage in the colored community, right? We don't get this information like everybody else. And then we fall into scams. That's another reason why I like bringing these topics out. Henson Point, I went into this thing, friends and family, gifting, whatever, and that didn't turn out so well, and that really stressed me out. I don't know if any of you heard of it, but it was kind of really stressful, and that's why I kind of hesitate because it's like, what are we getting ourselves into, right? It's so hard to come across $1, and I don't want to lose 20 because I want to get rich overnight. So moving forward, Stephanie, Mimi, Kenyon, anybody, which platforms are we getting on board with so that we all can receive a paycheck in the next year or so?
Can I ask a question real quick?
Have at it.
So how do you necessarily start what do you call it, profile, or you know, how do you, because I see people go to the machine all the time, they put money and then they out, I don't see them do nothing else. So it's like, okay, if it's that easy, it's like my name gonna pop up, do they know me, you know, do I have a slot already, like how does that work, you know? So.
I love this group already.
You can do multiple different platforms.
Like
you can do multiple different platforms, but what I use is Coinbase. Someone introduced that to me last year. And that is actually what introduced me and got me more knowledge on the whole Ethereum thing. Just how Stephanie was saying, I didn't notice that that was the platform until I actually got onto Coinbase. So that is definitely a thing that you can use is Coinbase. Also, if you look on your Cash App, I believe, it shows a little bit of something where you can get on there. So believe it or not, my business account has a Cash App, and I put like $100 into that one. And that's what made me so excited, because I didn't notice that. I actually forgot that I put it over. And then once I found out that it jumped up to 33, I rushed over there and I was like, well, look at guys. So,
nice.
You know, it's definitely a good thing to get into. But I can send that in the chat here.
Please send that in the chat. Whatever you just said, that was so dope, Kenyon. Sorry, Kenyon, you said you went to Cash App and then you got $33 from what? I'm sorry.
No, I didn't say 33. I'm saying the when it went up from what 28 to 33,000 or whatnot. That's when I noticed. Oh, let me pay attention to my Bitcoin. You know, and I was like, oh, okay. And I saw that my money went up. So.
And just to add to that comment, with Coinbase, it's why it's a real good company to purchase. Obviously, your crypto in is it's gonna IPO very soon. For those of you guys that are interested in stocks. What I always tend to say is if you're utilizing a product, regardless if it's your cleaning products, your iPhone that's in your hand, your Samsung TV, if you are utilizing these products every single day, you might as well own a piece of the company, right? So Coinbase is set to IPO, which means they going to hit the stock market very soon. So it's only fair that if you're going to hit the stock market, people are going to start investing into you. And of course, if we're able to catch Coinbase when they originally IPO, we could start owning a company with even $50, $24, $30 in the beginning. I think it's going to happen in the next 2 weeks. So if we actually catch it when it initially starts IPOing, anything that happens after we buy a piece of their company, we actually gradually grow in profit, right? So that's where you want to start looking when you're looking at stocks, looking at crypto. It's a crazy, crazy world. But once you understand it and actually get down to it, and to your point, AniYa, one thing I realized is the reason why we don't know is because we were once what they were being traded. Us Black people, we used to be their actual trades, right? It went from
Come on, sister.
Yes.
Yeah, talk about it.
Yes.
Being traded to cows, to pigs, to sheep, to currency, to you know what I mean? But the reason why we don't know and the white man doesn't want us to know these things, it's because it's easy for us to be left scarcity. Left in the dust. Why? Because we were never supposed to know when we were being traded. Our ancestors were being traded at those times. So we didn't have the time to get educated. It's only for the ones that actually want it the most. And that's why they say it's the 1 to 2, 3% that will really go out and learn. Honestly, it takes you as a person to not just want to know about crypto, but you're going to dig in and you're going to say, I want to know everything about it. I need to know everything, so that anybody that comes near or comes and talks to you about it, you get so confident that nothing or nobody can tell you anything about it. And it's not just the stock market, it's not just the crypto, it's the stock market, it's the equities market, it's the foreign exchange market. If I sit down and I break it down for you guys, I don't know if you guys are smokers, I can break it down with cigarettes. If you guys are weed smokers, I can break it down with the weed. I can do what it takes to make the average person realize that we have been in a bubble for the longest time. And again, with respects to what's going on in the world right now, this recession, this is just a mirror image to cover us from knowing what's going on, so that the CEOs that step down can gradually take their money, and the new CEOs can gradually start taking theirs, while we in the middle just sit here and suffer. But until 2021 now that we got that information, you know what I mean? So this is where I say hats off to everybody that's taking the time out to actually invest in themselves and in their future. It's the primest time right now, guys. It truly is.
Listen, I want to do something, and this is the first time we're going to do this, because we're going to do a part 2 of this on Friday. If you all are available, I'm going to book that room again, and I'm going to have it on the big screen where we can come together and do another workshop. I know this is going to be like crazy for some people that can't make it, but if you all that are there are able to have anything, okay, for example, and I hate to sound like this, but I'm real and I'm a learner. I'm not a leader in this industry. This was a vision, Stephanie, just to let you know, that I've had for years. And just to give you a backstory, and I love how you're coming in with the energy, right? Look, Kenyon is in. The energy is what is doing this. So I created this in my mind of this group. This thing has been happening in my mind for years as somebody that would always save money, always put coins aside for a rainy day. And then in the mutual fund thing and the stock thing, and every time I went to the white man to ask him, literally the white man that had control of my stocks, what the hell is happening? What do I do? And funny enough, you said it. One thing, and the only thing I learned from this dude is, if you have a product that you are constantly buying and drinking or eating or whatever, invest in it. That's the only thing I've taken away in about 6-7 years.
Invest in it. But that white man's not going to tell, he'll tell you to invest in it, but he's not going to tell you to research it.
And wait, and here's, because I think I know where you're going, but let me just share that too. Not only that's all he shared, but he didn't tell me the depths of trading and learning the game and how it's supposed to be really played. And every time I went to him, it was like beating a horse over the head. Like, why do you need to know this information, AniYa? So I've been creating this momentum in my mind for a number of years, because I was sick and tired of being sick and tired of getting the runaround. And then for us, you are the leaders. My Mimi, my Kenyon, my Steph. I hope the other ones of us are not mad that I'm not calling all of us leaders, but they know this stuff And that's why we have to look to them. So Ty, Cinderella, Ryan, look, Pastor, we are not the leaders of this group. We are here to learn and grow with them because they got it. So with that being said, and we do have like a hard close, sometimes 7:30, sometimes 7:45 or so, but this is why I try to start at 6:30 because of how we're maneuvering into this next phase. So I want you all to be ready for Friday night, if that is possible, because we are gonna be on the big screen again. So for those that missed our first workshop with the banker, that's fine because you'll be able to come together for Friday, because everything you just shared, we will have open to the public, but also have, look, everybody is like, I'm in, have it broken down because we are visual people, a lot of us, and I am, and I wanna know where to sign up and like legitimately how this whole thing works, because ETH, Bitcoin, etc., it's the wave. I've been hearing about it, I've been seeing it, but now it's time to be proactive. And I'm gonna do a call out, and I want all of you, I'm gonna put together a text message and send it in our ECI group, and I want you all to share this, and I got emotional. I want you to share with your people. The time is now. We have to take back how we have been left in the dark for so long. And what you just said, Steph, for you to just jump in tonight and be on the same platform and Mimi knowing to connect you, let me tell you something. We were the Bitcoin of 1800.
Yes.
We were the Bitcoin of 1961, right? So the reason why we're always left behind, like you're saying, and I'm just so happy that tonight happened, is because if we have inside information, now we're not just walking around with the Nikes, but we're owning profit in Nike, and they don't want that. So let's come together on Friday. We're gonna have it from 6 to 9 again, this workshop. I am so happy that we are here tonight. Mimi, if you can connect Stephanie in our group chats. Now, just to let you all know that are here, there are 2 group chats going on. The reason being is because the first one that we had, literally there were some people on there that were not as, we're not gonna go into all of that. So there are 2 different group chats. I don't think Kenyon and the Urban Cinderella is in the second one, but you're being added this evening. I forgot totally myself. Do not hold me accountable, guys. It wasn't my fault. It was certain things that were happening with certain people, blah, 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 whatever. We're moving forward. You're being added to the second one. It's called VECI. Mimi, please add Stephanie and anybody else you think, Mimi, that will be in leadership for what's happening. This is a movement. This is a movement, and I'm excited. So for the 3 of you, please, if you can, have a mini thing with whatever slide thing that you guys do. Mimi does the slide thing. Kenyon, Stephanie, if you do one too.
I do.
Please, because we are learners, and then we'll be adding more people. And
bring all the slides.
What is it, Ty?
Yes, that's right. Bring all the slides. You know, I got my notebook over here.
Show them, Ty. Show them what you're doing.
You know how I do. You know how I
got you. Don't worry, I got you.
Please, because we are visual people. And then Steph, is it okay? Because I always ask everybody, you are being recorded right now for YouTube purposes, but it's not to be blasted. Is that okay? Okay. I always make sure people are not going to come back and sue me. But it's because we do this and then we upload it on the group chat afterwards. And I had to make sure you are cool with that. Is that okay?
Oh, I need it. I need all the content I possibly can. If you just give me a copy of it, I can kind of just put a snippet on my page.
I'll send you a link.
Yes,
okay.
Mimi will do that. So after this, it goes up and down, and I'm not. So, and then just to let you guys know, I'm not an editor and none of that. I used to do all this stuff for television, but AniYa just uploads and downloads. If you guys want to do fancy stuff with it, have at it, go ahead, do whatever. Just show me afterwards and let me see what we're doing, and let's create content and let's freaking be amazing. So it's already like 7:30. I'm so glad I'm seeing all the messages. Oh, for my local people, please show up on Friday. We're gonna have snacks.
What time is it at? What time is it?
6 to 9 p.m. and it's gonna be on 125th for my local people. Mimi, you know all about 125th, sister.
Yeah.
All right. And
I thought Mimi was coming to 125th for a second. I thought she was coming there.
No,
I was like, uh-oh.
I'm coming. When the borders open, guys, you best believe. You know my office is still out there. Just sitting
All right, I can't wait.
I'm already there.
Well, Mimi, where did we meet? Where did we meet, Mimi?
We met at Whole Foods.
On 125th.
125th.
Whole Foods? Like,
Yes.
Right there.
We're gonna tell you the whole story. Well, Mimi, tell her the whole story about how this whole.
I'll tell her the story when
It's amazing. It's amazing how God works. But let's do this. Let's close it down because Stephanie, just to let you know, I have a whole show that I do starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the AniYa show, which we can talk more about. Mimi is going to share information. These crazy New Yorkers are outside with the foolishness. Before we shut down, any other questions or comments from anybody?
Yes. One last comment.
Okay.
So, you go ahead first.
All right, all I want to say is, I want to get in right now because I feel like if that football player got his contract and his money in Bitcoin, that means there's going to be a lot of other football players that's going to be going that way. And the NFL is a whole lot of money. So I need to go in before I hear a second football player decide to get their money that way.
And I didn't even know about this football player, but let me find out. We got the whole team. Let's go. Let's go.
I love
he got paid $7 million.
Let's go.
Just so you know.
Yes.
So I'd like to invite, before we start shutting it down, I'd like to invite everyone to a call on Sunday. It's going to be super short, maybe 15 minutes long, Sunday, 8 p.m. I'll be dropping a link on Sunday for the call. It's everything that Steph and I do together. You know, would love for you guys all to be on it and learn a little bit more about what we do. I know some of you guys have already seen it, but it's always nice to get a refresher, and I ask that everyone just comes with an open mind to listen to the information.
Drop the link. You already know what we do. And then on Friday, during the presentation or after your presentations, ladies, if you want to throw that reminder in for Sunday, you already know the support is here. We have to support one another. That's what it is.
Absolutely.
Anybody else want to add anything? Ty is like ready. Ty,
oh yeah, I'm gonna be there Friday. Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely be there Friday this time. I'm gonna make sure I come in person, you know, so I can represent.
Yeah,
and you know, it's lit. I can't wait. I'm so excited. We about to be so small, get this money, and then we're gonna do it together. We like the underdogs. They don't see us coming.
Come visit us here.
Yes,
I'm definitely coming. I always wanted to come here. I got you.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah, Steph, when I tell you, like, everyone in this group, like, amazing people, like, just heart-centered, loving, they give back a lot. Like, AniYa, I'll tell you about her later and stuff when I talk to you, but everyone in this group, amazing. I'm going to send you links to everyone. Maybe we can do a follow thing on the chat so we can just, even for you, Cinderella, to just get you up to date and we can all stay connected.
Yes, so on the chats, we're doing that. And on Friday, we have 3 hours in that space, so we can do a lot more communicating and digging deeper, like with social media and all of that jazz too. I see Steph's there. If you all want to throw up yours or wait to do it in the WhatsApp, either way, you already know. And Kenyon, I'm glad you're back. I see you got the itis after you ate that spaghetti and meatballs. Yes. He had that good. Yes, Lord. All right. So
can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Is no way for you to cancel the other group so like it won't be no confusion? We just have the team ECI?
I think I can do that.
Yeah, try to close it down. Yeah.
Okay, I'll close it down. I will do that because great minds and great hearts think alike. So let's go. I'll do that tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see y'all later.
All right, so real quick, we're going to do our affirmations. It's going to take a couple of minutes. And the reason we do this, Ty, don't go nowhere. The Urban Cinderella stuff, you already know. So this was a part of like the thing that started coming to me as this thing started to develop, right? Mimi and Kenyon, you guys were here from like day one. Because we are the underdogs, because we've always been hidden away and we weren't allowed to feel beautiful and amazing, and we were never given the praises and we were never given the opportunities as others. We had to create that. We had to bring the whole table. We couldn't even have a seat at the table. We had to bring the damn table and the chair, right? So Steph, just to let you know, this is nothing weird or anything, but it's affirmations. I learned years ago to do affirmations to get into quiet spaces and just really think of things that I want. and envision it for myself and my community. And let me share this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, since we've been starting with the affirmations, things have been opening up a whole lot more. I'll share more on Friday because we got to shut down now. But just to let you know, affirmations are super positive and powerful. So we're going to jump in it real quick. Let's stay connected. You guys can repeat this out loud, or you can say it in your spirit. But we're going to close our eyes. You could keep your eyes open. It's nothing weird or nothing, but it's literally centering yourself, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And as we breathe in through our noses and out through our mouths, I want each and every one of you to envision the world that you desire. The home, the bank account, the growth in business, your health, your strength, your loved ones, whatever it is. And once you get to that place, I want you to think of happy thoughts and repeat after me. I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I am wonderfully made.
I am wonderfully made.
The universe is mine for the taking.
The universe is mine for the taking.
Nothing can stop me.
Nothing can stop me.
I love my community.
I love my community.
I love myself.
I love myself.
I am already rich.
I am already rich.
I am already healthy.
I am
already healthy.
My family is healthy and wealthy.
My family healthy
and wealthy.
Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And that concludes our first ECI meeting.
Dope stuff.
Happy New Year!
New Year.
Awesome. Happy New Year.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
That's how we do it.
Bless 2021.
Bless 2021. I'm about to shut down the old group and recreate the new vibe for the new group.
Oh man, new vibes, fast.
New vibes. Let's go.
Pumped. I
Yes.
See you guys on Friday.
Friday night, 6 p.m.
Okay.
Be safe.
Walk safe.
Bye.
All right, guys, we did it.